Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to the State of Crypto, your one-stop source for all crypto-related news and technicals. I'm your host Martin, and in this episode we're going to be talking about, is Bitcoin still bullish? Now, if you're catching this from live, welcome. If you're catching the replay and have any suggestions for us, please leave us a comment below. I really want to know what you're thinking. Also, if you want to be up to date with the latest crypto-related news and technicals, make sure to subscribe, hit that like button and that bell so you're notified when we go live. If you want to keep on chatting with us whenever the stream is done, you can join us on the Discord. Links will be going out here shortly. Let's get this link out to YouTube as well. Let's get the party started, right? There we go. Salso's in the house. Let's see who is in his house. Jeff Loomis, hey. Easy, hey, how's it going? Jake, yes. Rockets, Andrew, hell yeah, alright. HD 5000, gotta break 50k, right. So your ADA gets to $3 tonight, that's gonna be interesting. Super bullish, right on, man. BL high, and that's it. Let's keep rolling. El Producto, how's it going, my friend? Let's move on to the screen where the magic happens, and let's get this party going, right? Just notice the arm, all the mic is in the shot, and let's get rolling. There we go. So, is Bitcoin bullish? Let's first look at market cap and figure out what the market's doing. Let's get on the daily. Again, we're still pushing for higher areas of value. We did manage to come back down and reject that $2 trillion mark. Look at that low, 2.002 trillion. Good. That's what we said we wanted to do. Remember, I told you guys yesterday we'd still come down here, test and reject, which is precisely what we did, which was good. Now the thing is, we have not created any kind of negative momentum, and we're still trying to run on fumes. Why am I saying that? Well, we're still trying to go slightly higher here on the positive, on the price action, right? So we're still trying to go higher on that price action. However, we are starting to still go lower on that MACD, right? So look at that. We have not even made a new positive momentum island. So that's what I'm saying. We're running on fumes. We're going higher. We're pushing for higher as value. but we're not really seeing that reflected on the MACD or even the RSI, which is still lower. Look at that, right? Even if we zoom in here, look from here, right? High to low here, and then low to high here, right? So again, a lot of bearish, strong bearish divergence, potential for action to downside. Man, do we need to get this to pump with a lot of strength for us to start negating this strong bearish divergence? That's what I'm hoping we see happening. Hopper Green, how's it going, my friend? Thanks for being here, man. So that's it for market cap, man, right? I mean, I really hope we get an amazing Monday, but just be aware that we have been pushing on bearish divergence since here. Again, came down, bounced, haven't created anything bullish. So we'll still running on the strong bullish that we had back here, which is good. But at some point in time, we do got to get some retraces happening. We do got to get some nice pullbacks happening. And very better areas of consolidation before we keep on rallying, right? Market needs to reset a little bit. Otherwise, I mean, getting into this market right now, if I were to get into this market initially without having, known the market, and the first thing I notice is look at the MACD, look at the RSI, it's like, oh man, this is highly overbought. Not highly overbought, it's just overbought. It's not really doing a lot of strength. Right now, if I were to get in, I would probably be waiting on the sidelines for a movement down before I attempt an in. And that is because of what I'm seeing here. Now, could this market just take off from here? Crypto's crazy, man. It could, right? It could just take off from here. But we do have that strong bearish divergence. So for me right now, I'm already in. So if I'm in, I'm looking and seeing where the market could go. All right. So that's how I'm going to be playing this for myself. I am expecting to see a sort of move down happening. Would not necessarily be that bad. At least flag this area around the 2 trillion, right? Consolidate this zone would not be bad. Like snap, I move the fibs. There we go. Be very nice for Bitcoin if we consolidate these $2 trillion mark. Right. So I would really love to see just not Bitcoin, everyone, just consolidate this area for a bit before we move up again, cool off in the MACD, cool off on the RSI before we keep on going, right? It's fireworks. Warn the audience about Bloody September. Yeah, we'll see, right? We are expecting to see pullback. Other than that, everything here is okay, right? We're anchoring properly, so we're good on our fibs. So we're trying to retrace higher. We can see how that's happened in the past, right? Looking at the monthly. So this was March. This was let's see. All September is bloody. Let's get that monthly. Let's get the monthly and try to debunk this. This is red here. It's a September. Yes, one red. That's 2020, right? So that's one. We're gonna do the same thing we've done plenty of times when we've debunked other myths like this. We're gonna do red and green, and then we're gonna do. There's one red. And then we're gonna go to another one that should be somewhere around here, guys. November, October, September. That's 2. That's 3 in 2018 as well. September 2017 as well. That's 4, man. I mean, the action to the downside have not been as bad. 12% here, 3% here. Really nothing to go nuts about. Let's go August. All right, September of 2016 was green. So that's 1. And then do it somewhere around here, I guess. September of 2015 was also green, right? I think we might be able to get one more. September 2014, 1 red. All right, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 reds against 2 greens from 2014, 2015. Yes, right now, at least with the data that we're looking at for market cap in general, would seem to suggest that yes, September's do tend to be red at least 5 out of 7 times. Now we are going to check it for Bitcoin as well, and we'll see how that goes. That thumbnail looks good. That thumbnail looks awesome. Alex, thank you very much for working out on that for us, man. It's hard to come up with these titles sometimes because when I was trying to stream, Bitcoin was still below resistance. So the question was, is it still bullish to get enough above resistance and then hold it there? That's what I'm going to try to answer here on Bitcoin. Because just because we got above it does not mean we have closed yet. We still have 21 hours to go, right? Right. I like the way next week is setting up. Yeah, man, look, I'm worried, right? Hopefully we can get some consolidation. Like I said yesterday, hoping for a retest of that that $2 trillion mark. We did get it. Not liking where we're at, though. Not liking where we're at. Reason for that is, yes, we managed to close a day above that 2 trillion for the third time, meaning that we do want to be above this level. But the fact that we have strong bearish divergence is really just letting us know that we should be preparing, right? Doesn't mean we got to move down, but at least prepare for a potential move down. Meaning, you can interpret it however you want. You can come down here, find support. If it breaks here, we're going to have support here at 1.92 trillion. And if it breaks there, maybe somewhere around here, 1.75. So if you believe that's going to be the case and you want to sell a little bit, that's fine. If you want to hodl still, it's all good, right? The pullback, we've been talking about it since September. Right. You're a realist. That's awesome, my friend. Let's go to Bitcoin. Let's get this one done. Bitcoin, 44.67% of market cap. Dropped a little bit yesterday, 0.07, not too much. Today, trying to go up 0.07%. Bitcoin price action, 49,813. But first, let's look at the futures. Let's look into the futures of Bitcoin and figure out where we're at. Now, we do know that we've closed a gap that was here, right? Look at that, this move here. Boom, closing the gap. Nice. Now, the question is, are we going to close this gap or are we going to come down to this gap? Now, we don't have another gap yet here. The gap that we had here, we closed with this wick. Any gaps here, close with this wick. And then this is the 23rd, and this is already the 20th, and this is the 23rd, right? It's already opening tomorrow, and look at that, no gap, right? No gap. Doing okay. So Bitcoin did pull back down, or pull back up again to close more or less where it needed to be at to open and not leave a gap, and that's fairly good. Now we do have two gaps we could go for. Again, this one down here or this one up here. Which one are you guys think is going to close? I'm going to call this gap number 1. And this is going to be gap number 2, right? You guys can tell me on the chat which gap you think we're going to fill first. Are we going to go for gap number 1, type 1? If you believe we're going to go for gap number 2, type 2. I want to know which gap you guys believe we're going to be closing here on Bitcoin, right? It's interesting. It's interesting to see where the future price of Bitcoin is going to go. I mean, right, we're more or less middle of the road, so we could go either way. UIV, hi, how's it going? Now, will you guys come around to type 1 or 2? We'll keep on moving. We can come back to it and check in a second. Bitcoin, 49,800. So a couple things. One, our move has been hit, right? Look, we've struggled with it getting above it here on this chart, which again is very nice at 49,320. That was a measure move right from after breaking here. So fairly nice what we're doing here on Bitcoin. Let's go over here and see what's happening, right? Billy Gap, that's what she said. Oh. All right. That's a Hallmark joke. Hey, it's all good. Right, look. All right, things happening here in Bitcoin. I'm going to make this a little bit larger so we can zoom in onto this area. Larger picture still unchanged. We have hidden bullish divergence for potential action to the upside. We are rising. We did get to a resistance at 49,691, but check this out. We are at this resistance. We're trying to break it. We tried to break it a couple days ago, right? Highest point we got into was 49,955. Very close to that 50K mark. We're getting here with this. Now, this island is still building. It's just a third bar, but we're starting to get deeper into the island where we now could really be looking for some pushback onto the negative momentum, right? Look, the MACD and the RSI are not getting the clearer signals. Here we got our cross, which was good on July 22nd. We already talked about the cross in the MACD and the signal line a couple times, not just on the daily, but a couple other hour time scales as well, and where we want to be for those crosses to play effectively. Now, look at this, right? Strong bearish divergence against the MACD, strong bearish divergence against the RSI, still coming from a high point to a lower point, right? So we have strong bearish divergence on daily. That would be suggesting that we're looking for action downside. Unless Bitcoin really get its head out of the water, it needs to pump higher than this level here, because this is all one island, right? This here is a one island Bitcoin. So check it. The Bitcoin main island that we have to look for right now is this one. Also on the RSI, this will be the highest point that we got immediately, right? So highest point, lower point, right? It'll be a straight line. The only reason I broke it out into a couple lines is because I don't want to have one line going through the data. We had the bearish divergence. We obeyed, went down, created a hidden bullish pump, and we did get an island of separation. Now, the way we want to trace our divergence is from one island to another one. That means we got to go from the highest point of the previous island. That's here. Only reason I have not done this move like that. Oh, snap, not that. This move like this is because I'm going to be going over data and then it's going to look dirty. So I just trying to keep it clean for the charts, but we'll be anchoring from here and here, right? Bitcoin really needs to get its pump together. Really needs to pump with a lot of strength if you want to see it go higher. Now this makes starting to sound really weird. For some reason, VLC sometimes it's acting awkward, man. Get the music back up here real quick and keep on talking about Bitcoin. The Bitcoin. Right on, man. Right on. This track is called Ready Sus. Heh. Right, it's hard to say what way the market makers have a plan. Which includes FOMO. Oh my goodness, the FOMO is going to be coming in. What's up, my friend? Thanks for being here. Anyways, guys, again, bearish divergence, potential fractional downside. I would be expecting to see it moving down. It could really put pressure on the price of Bitcoin where it's at right now. Make it close below 49,691 for tomorrow. What we want to see, if we want to have a chance of staying higher still, Bitcoin needs to close above 49,691 today, and then tomorrow still close above and in between this area for us to have a fighting chance of trying to get above that 51,000, 52,000, even 54,000, right, dollar marks. So not bad for Bitcoin, but again, I would just be careful. Is it still bullish? It looks as though it wants to pump, but it does have a lot of bearish divergence, so potential for action to the downside. I'm going to have to give it that because that's what we have right now. Strong bearish divergence. Let's go to the 4 hour and the 1 hour and see if we can basically find coinciding data, right? Oh, look at what's happening here. We had the divergence. We decided it was for a bit pumped. That's great. We got rid of it, right? We've talked about this, but check out this move here on the 4 hour. And it's just this last bit, right? Low to high, right? Low, higher low, negative momentum, less negative momentum, low on the other side to a higher point. There's nothing bullish. You come down to 20, we're rejecting it. That's fine. But check this out. This is the first 4 hour candle also that we're pushing above 49,691. Right? But look at this. This positive momentum. It's starting to build. Right, let's give it that. It's starting to build an island. So there is strong bearish divergence. I would really want to wait here before I call it, because if we go to this previous candle here, this candle here is below this high. So high to low, and high to low, right? On the other side, the MACD, positive, less positive in the MACD. So with that into account, we wouldn't have anything bearish as of this candle here, right? Right, this, I cannot select that one, candle. All right, let's see if I can, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh, we're gonna grab arrow, this candle, right? Have not gotten anything bearish as of this candle here. Now, on this new candle, this one is starting to develop that bearish divergence. Now, if we do close above this area, or anywhere higher, right, even at that line right here at 49,691, we're still going to have strong bearish divergence, and with that, the potential for action to the downside, depending on how we pull back down on this 4 hour candle. How much we keep on pumping is how much more divergence we're going to keep on building. Still have that strong bearish divergence. I would just be careful. We also have this divergence against the RSI, high to low, right? Again, just be careful, guys, right? Not the end of the world. It does not have to be a super violent move to the downside. It'll just be telling us that we should be expecting to see a sort of move down on Bitcoin. All right, we have it on the daily. On the daily, we have it on the 4 hours now, right? That's 2 times we got it. So on the 1 hour chart. Right, the 1 hour chart for Bitcoin. Look. Low to high. We had that bearish divergence play down. That's great to hear, right? Nothing wrong. Low, lower low. Here we had hidden bullish. We went for that 20 and dropped. And I believe in that move, we created strong bullish divergence. And that would be from here, right? This number here is 112 negative. You can see it up here on this corner. Negative 112. And this, it's negative 0.97. So negative, less negative, right? As we're coming lower. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shift this. This divergence still played. We no longer have that strong bullish against the MACD, against the RSI, but against the MACD, we did manage to create this strong bullish divergence, which is what's sparking this new rally, which is good. That's something I saw earlier today, and I was like, oh, this looks pretty good. I hadn't really looked at the daily or the 4-hour, but now that I looked at the daily and the 4-hour, which are more significant time scales, I'm getting that, oh, snap, man, this might not be as strong. I mean, we do have it. Let's see how strong of the move it's going to be, because there's two ways to anchor this. On the top part, what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in here, and I'm really going to measure 64.46, 64.48. It is slightly higher, but it's at that area where we could consider this sideways motion. And if we consider that to be sideways motion on the RSI, and we notice that here we're coming up higher, what we're doing is creating weak bearish divergence, and that would mean, again, that we're looking for action downside. So the movement down, where could it go? We could be going for a move at 49,691 again. Test for support. That would be pretty awesome. Particularly if we test support and we reject. If we test the support and we bounce, man, is it going to be nice. Now, Bitcoin going down, we could go for that 20 moving average if we break that 49,691. And the moving average would be at 48,998. Again, we could try to go for support there and try to pump from that zone. If we go down too quick, we might create some hidden bullish, or try to go up with that, and that would not necessarily be that bad, right? Across Canada, fifth wave is ending. Big dump. See, I told you, a lot of people are going to start talking about Elliott wave. Yeah, we talked about that a while back. You guys remember, right? We determined that it was kind of looking like Elliott wave, but it was failing at some points. Let's go to this chart, and I'll tell you why we're failing at some point. So we talked about Elliott wave and what it meant, right? So we had our wave 1, which was fine. Wave 2 did manage to come down, fine, okay. Wave 3 managed to go back up, but wave 3 was shorter than wave 1. Now, Elliott wave does say that wave 3 cannot be the shortest impulse of the impulse waves, and there's 3 impulse waves, 1, 3, and 5. So wave 1, and then if this is wave 5 and it does go down from here, then yes, this would be Elliott wave, and we would have finished the pattern, because the 5th wave is the shortest impulse. So 3rd wave is not the shortest impulse, and usually that'll be fine. But however, for Elliott wave, you do want to see wave 3 usually, right? Does not have to be for sure, but wave 3 right. People can count differently. That's fine, Mr. Kennedy. There's one way to see it. People are calling for the 5th wave to be over. That's fine. There's one way to look at it. That's fine. I'm also not a big fan of Elliott wave, man. But as soon as this started to build, I like way back here, I said, oh, this is gonna start looking like Elliott wave, and we're gonna have people come in here and talk about Elliott wave. Usually, I was surprised that I was not seeing a lot of people on Twitter talking about Elliott wave, but I haven't really been looking at Twitter that much. A lot of people talk about Elliott wave left and right. I don't like it. I don't use it. I don't think it's as reliable. 5th wave can go longer, no rules. Yeah, but usually wave 3 has to be the longest. It usually tends to be the longest. It cannot be the shortest. That's a rule on wave 3. And the only way that's going to happen is if wave 5 is the shortest. Because wave 1 is longer than 3, right? Now, if that's the case, it's not Elliott wave, unless what Mr. Kennedy's saying is true. This is not the dip we're looking for, right? And what we're looking at here is this to be wave 5. Sorry, wave 3. Wave 4 hasn't happened if Mr. Kennedy's what he's saying is correct. And what we're saying here is, yes, is this longer? And we can say sort of. It's not really higher than here still. So it's not higher on a move value-wise. It's still might not be done, and might not be wave 3, right? So again, you guys can determine what you want. I don't like Elliott wave. I don't talk about it that much. New people are going to start coming in talking about Elliott wave. It's fine. I think it has too many rules. Oh, wait for this one. Wave 4 cannot go lower than than the top of wave 1. So if we ever come and dip below this area, it's no longer Elliott wave, right? It's just like bland. Elliott wave is so like by the time you determine that you're in an Elliott wave, you can only play the fifth wave. That's you know, for me, it's not a good idea. I'd rather go with other stuff. So anyways, this is what I was looking at, right? So I was going to show you guys what could be for Elliott wave. Some people were talking about the fifth wave. Yes, it could have been the fifth wave. Mr. Kenny's talking about the third wave. Yes, this could also be the third wave if we don't count this as the dip. We can say that, you know, we got to dip a little bit more. And yes, we could try to go slightly higher and then drop. All I'm saying is Bitcoin has strong bearish divergence on the daily, has strong bearish divergence in the 4 hour. It has weak bearish divergence in the 1 hour. So that is 3 times. That is 3 times that it has bearish divergence. There was not done. Bitcoin is going above 50 this week. That would be nice if it does, man. I'm not against Bitcoin going higher. It's how we're gonna get there. This divergence is very easy to get rid of. Why? Because we're flatlining on the RSI. Any pump here, any pump higher. See how the RSI is starting to flatline here. It's becoming a little bit less steep. As soon as it points higher than this area, bro, we no longer have that bearish divergence, right? Well, I'm saying, look, I forgot to anchor stuff. That's great that I came in to the 4 hour real quick to make sure I had forgot to anchor. Ha! Anyways, look at this, right? Look at this. This is all from the 1 hour. I think I anchored in the 4 and previous. So, am I super happy about this? Not that much. I think we really gotta wait and see how Bitcoin's gonna take it. Right now, we're at a do or die sort of situation. We did manage to bounce to that 20 with nothing bullish though, right? So we're starting to create that bearish divergence. We could be looking for another movement down. Be careful. ULV sub, thank you very much for that, man. Much appreciated. Keep waking a longer in rules, yes. Yeah, I think there's much better TA than Elliott wave. I agree as well. That's why I don't use it that much. I really don't use it in my trading unless I just want to confirm something, right? That's what I use Elliott wave for, and it's not for trading, man. I'll tell you that. I just noticed the numbers here, the digits were chopped off on the screen. Bringing the data from the side in, or yeah, in from the side, so you guys can get a better look at the full numbers there. Yeah, I don't like Elliott wave. I only use it to confirm whether or not we are still within an impulse, maybe. And that'll be about it, right? But again, Elliott wave is not as predictable, it's not as reliable. Better indicators out there, and I would say if you like other indicators, use them. I don't use Elliott wave on analysis. That's why you don't see me writing waves or wave 1, wave 2, wave 3. What you will see me do is more divergence than anything else, right? Yeah, fibs for take profits and entries. Yeah, fibs are good. Fibs are your friend. Here again, I would just say be careful, right? Be careful, and the reason I'm saying be careful is because we do have strong bearish divergence on the daily 4 hour and a weak bearish divergence on the 1. So be careful. Could we go up higher? We could. All right, you're looking at a larger Elliott wave from 28,000. So we haven't looked at the weekly. We did close weekly candle for Bitcoin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 week green weekly candles. Starting to get to a point where it's almost ridiculous how many green candles we've done in a row. I'm gonna try to come here. I don't think I have that much data on this one. Yes, I don't. I'm gonna try to see when was the last time that Bitcoin pumped 5 green week candles. All right, we're printing the 5th. We already confirmed it. We're opening in the 6th in a row. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not here. Right, not even on this rally. 1, 2, 3. Right, let's go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so somewhere around here on October, we did get some of these candles going, and then before that, here on March, you know, after we started that recovery, we did get a couple green candles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So about 6 candles there, and then before that, so it's not that common if you look at history. We got them twice. And then before that, way back here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? 5 on 2017. That's the 3rd time we've seen it. 4th here, right? 5th here. Right? So that's about it. 5 times in the history of Bitcoin. Not super consistent, though. We do tend to see a lot of green candles. Now remember, everything that goes up brings exhaustion. at some point in time, that exhaustion is going to make us move back down, right? Be careful. Be careful. We're starting to see that we're starting to decrease the impulse of the pumps. Right? It's going to become shorter every time. This one, less than this one, is less than this one now. Could be doing a sort of round off here and might move back down. Just be careful, guys, right? We're, like I said, going to September. We did check on the data. Haven't checked on this one here, but we can go here on the monthly real quick and see how Bitcoin has been on the monthly. And we're actually going to go with the chart that has the most data for Bitcoin, which is going to be this one here. I'm waiting for this chart to open. Here we go. And although this one has data, just ignore it. I want to see September's. All I care is about September's, right? All right, so September 2011, right? Red and green. So September 2011 is red. Okay, September 2012 is green. So 1 and 1, right? September 2013 is red, but barely, so we're gonna give it red. Blah 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 blah. September 2014 is also red. That's 3. September 2015 is green, so let's go with that. September 2016 is green, so we're gonna go with that. 3 for 3 so far, right up to 2016. Let's go to 2017. September 2017 is on the red, so that's one more here on the red. September 2018 is also on the red, so that's another one. September 2019 red. September 2020 red. All right, so out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so out of 10, 7 out of 10 times it has been red. So we can say 70% of the time September's have been on the red. So if Mr. Kenny is right, and our theory that we have strong bearish divergence on the daily, 4-hour, etc., could start to bring some truth into that. We could go into that $50,000 mark, but you know, we should be looking, just by looking at probabilities, 7 out of 10 times we have printed a red candle in September. Now, it doesn't have to be a super strong red candle. We're just saying it could be a red candle, right? People should just trade price action like I do. Thanks, man. Yeah. Yeah, you don't trade off gut feelings. That's correct. So just by looking at historical data, it doesn't have, like, remember, we've printed, like, if it was a case that 100% of the time September was red, everyone would sell right now. Everyone would sell right now, right? So, because everyone would be expecting September to be red. So we still have 8 more days to go in August. Yes, we could drop a little bit before we keep on pumping. Again, there's a lot of bearish divergence. All I'm saying is there's a possibility for action to the downside, right? Does not mean that we have to go down. The market conditions are extremely bullish. We've said that plenty of times here on the stream. Market conditions are extremely bullish. Like, bearish indicators don't tend to play out when the market is extremely bullish. I'm saying is just, you know, be careful. The second time or third time we're developing strong bearish divergence, we could be looking for some kind of movement down. It does not have to be strong, just a movement down to relieve some of that pressure and maybe try to go back on higher. On the daily, though, it's a little bit more exhausting because every time we've gone higher, again, we're starting to print this new island, but really needs to come with a lot of strength, right? This island really needs to get its act together and pump. Look at how strong it needs to go. It's to go to 1,175 on the MACD. We are right now at 101. It needs to 10 times its power, its strength move for it to go much higher, right? Otherwise, we're still gonna have this strong bearish divergence. And the thing about this, like I said, I'm anchoring it from here, but don't have to anchor from here. We really gotta anchor from out here. You don't want to have too much data going over each other. But if we look at this, we could still go higher on the price, right? There's nothing wrong. We could go 54,000, like Mr. Kennedy said, right? 54, 55. You know, we do have a lot of targets up here. I'm gonna go here, 55, right? We could say 55,000, and we're probably still gonna have that strong bearish divergence, right? So be careful. Breaking over 50K would be interpreted as being bullish. Right? Not saying it's not, it would be. It would be a very good move. 50K is going to pose a psychological resistance again. Have not been at 50K in a while. There could be a large sell wall at that zone, right? A lot of people could be A lot of people could be looking to sell at 50,000 to offload some of their position, right? So just watch out. Bearish divergence. Don't mean you have to go down right now. It's just there, right? We just got to acknowledge it for what it is. And like I said, starting to develop on this candle in the 4 hour, right? So on the daily and the 4 hour is just starting to develop. We had it to here, broke for a day to rejecting. Let's see if we can close above that zone. So there we go. Right, that's it for this right now. Let's go to Ethereum. Spend plenty of time on Bitcoin. On the daily, what is happening here? Going from a high point to a low point, right? Ethereum, it's consolidating right now. Sorry, move the search to accent. There we go. Ethereum is just consolidating. That's fine. I hate the fact that it's just moving sideways, but look, it's creating a new area of support for when we pump, we can come back down and retest it. We didn't have a lot of history in this zone. Last time we were here, it was just a straight shot. When we went down, it was a pretty straight shot. We could say that there's something here. I'll draw this line real quick. I'm going to delete it in a second. The reason I drew this line is because we kind of stopped here on the way down and tried to bounce and then reject it again on the next day. And that's what we're seeing right now, some kind of support and resistance. It's probably minor. I would not be really willing to say that this is a major support and resistance. Why? Because it's not a sharp turnaround area, right? It's not like here where we were going up and we hit and then we rejected. So we don't have anything between 4,192 and 2,891. We're starting to create history at this level, and that is fairly good. Now, the next area that we need to get above is going to be here, I think. So this might be where I would be willing to call a sort of resistance. And the reason I'm drawing it here is because we were going up and we seem to have hit a wall, failed to get above it like 3 times, and then we rejected it. Now we're trying to get back above it, which is not we have not reached it yet, right? So again, Ethereum 3,281. Hidden bullish divergence is there. Bought at 63.97. Not really doing a lot for our chart. Bearish divergence. Look at that. We moved down. Great. Nothing bullish. Low, high, negative, less negative, low to high on the other side. It's pumping because Bitcoin is pumping. That's it. Getting above the 20 moving average. Not too bad. Now we're starting to see tightness of the Bollinger Bands, right? And with the pump that we're getting, particularly this last candle, see how the Bollinger Bands have closed right after this. So bloop, bloop, right? They're starting to come tighter. That's good. That means the volatility is leaving the market. When we get those Bollinger Band squeezes, we do get to get violent moves. I didn't look for the Bollinger Bands at Bitcoin. We could go back to them and check them in a second once I finish Ethereum. Look at this very nice bounce. Ethereum is pumping very nicely. We would have bought this yesterday, right? You would be up around 4.12%, right? Let's say we could have gotten in somewhere around here. Not necessarily would have been that bad. Again, Ethereum's bouncing nice. Not seeing here anything bullish. Low, lower, negative, more negative momentum, right? I'm just going to confirm. No, we do. Strong bullish. See, when you look at this thing on the tiny scale, it sometimes plays tricks on your eyes, right? That's why sometimes I do make them larger and confirm what I'm looking at. I do want to get confirmation. Strong bullish, but it's barely there. Pumping. Great. We don't have it against the RSI. Oh, that's 61.59. Not that bad, right? 50K? Are we at 50K? 50K, there we go. All right, let's see how much psychological resistance we're going to get here, right? 57,000 people watching. Thank you for being here. If you guys like what we do, remember, hit the like, hit the bell, but hit that sub also, right? The Sir Guile. Thank you for being here, man. Let's see how this is going to be handled. 50,000. Bollinger Bands, look at them expanding to the upside, right? Got to squeeze here the Bollinger Bands at this area. All right, let's see if I can explain this. I have to make this larger and really just place it here. We can look at it. Here we go. So we got a Bollinger Band squeeze here, right? And they exploded to the downside. Created that strong bullish divergence. Then that move up. And we're really now trying to go back outside of the Bollinger Bands. Look at that rejection of 50,000, right? Not bad. Not a bad move. Now we've broken it. We're going to keep on probably eating the supply that's there. Now remember, guys, there is a supply at 50,000. There's a sell. Probably there's a sell wall there. We can say sell wall. right? So what happens? Let me see if I can illustrate this. Let's say you have a sell wall. You have a sell wall, right? And what we end up doing once we hit a sell wall and we reject, so we go hit that sell wall, we reject, hit that sell wall, we reject, hit that sell wall, we reject. There's two things that can happen here, and they're both very likely, and no one knows which one's going to happen. So, first thing that can happen is there's a lot of demand, right? So there's a limited supply here, 50,000. People are willing to sell. There's a lot of demand. We end up eating that supply, and then we burst through and go higher. The second thing is there's a big supply, but there's not enough demand. So we went there, we rejected, went there, we rejected, went there, we rejected, and then what happens is like, oh no, there's not enough supply, so we tend to go back down, and then we start picking back up momentum to try to go higher again, right? So those are the things that could happen. Does not necessarily mean we have to go higher again, but we are gonna have to get again demand or to pick back up. So right now we're gonna probably try to get another crack at it. 49,915 here on the corn. So just be careful. Both could happen, right? I mean, we don't know how big the sell wall is there around 50,000. So good stuff happening. Zoom back to Ethereum. Bollinger Band's expanding to the upside. It's okay. There are a lot of volume trading right now. How do we know? Look at this candle. Look at this candle in the 4 hour. We still have an hour and 15 minutes. Look how much higher it is. And right now, since we're trying to get above 50K, we're probably going to see a lot of dancing around that area, which is pretty nice. 1.49 million transactions, right? Again, bearish divergence. Bollinger Bands starting to tighten, right? It looks as though we want to expand them to the upside here, but they didn't get very tight here, right? Like, look at how tight they were. Look at how tight they were back here, right? And we didn't even expand them that much. We really want to get a squeeze in the Bollinger Bands, like something like this, and then explode, right? Here, there is no squeeze. It might look like a squeeze once we expand them to the upside. If we expand them to the upside, it's not going to be that bad, right? Yeah, 49,960. We're going to come back to Bitcoin. We're going to be coming back to it, right? 3,286. Again, Bollinger Band's expanding. Ethereum still pushing higher. It's so good. Really, for me, Ethereum right now is not going to be as attractive until we get above 3,324 and confirm being above that area. It's good. It's consolidating, like I said, and that's fine. We do want to get consolidation happening. It gives us areas to come back down and retest on the way down. Beautiful stuff happening, man. Beautiful stuff happening. Let's go and check out Binance. Binance, $455. Let's get on that daily. On the daily, let's get auto here. Adjusted. There we go. Starting to recover, not as strong. Lost some value yesterday. Large spinning top, 0.04% to downside. So not a lot. Again, like I said, spinning top, large wicks to both sides. Right now, trying to gain a little bit, 1.35%. So not too bad. We did have that bearish divergence, put pressure on the price. Brought it back down. Very close to support there at the 382 fib extension. Sorry, fib node. We're overbought it at 74.84. I'm not going to be looking for anything bearish right now. Let's go to the 4 hour chart. Toxic Lemon, 50K party. Yo, 50K stream. So we're going higher, right? We had bearish divergence. It's fine. We did manage to go higher. We talked about it. It put that pressure on the price, made it go down a bit. Now we reclaimed. Nothing bearish, low to high, negative momentum, less negative momentum, any low point on the other side to a higher point. Nothing bearish here. Very, very nice. It's already in the list, my friend. We are bought at 60.97. That's it. Nothing bearish, nothing bullish, right? So let's go to the 1 hour on Binance. And again, Binance might not be pumping as strong. Remember what I told you guys. Binance is an exchange coin. You do get benefits from offloading your position off to Binance and then buying back into a position with Binance. You do get percentage off of the trading fees. So a lot of people, that's why it's very liquid. It's a lot of people offload, buy, and sell, right? Hey, it doesn't matter. Thanks for being here, man. Hope things are going good for you, my friend. So what I was saying is, I do hope that, I do see that it's highly liquid because a lot of people buy and sell it. Particularly when Bitcoin's pumping, people might be offloading some of the coins to go buy Bitcoin. And that is what we sometimes see Binance struggle to move while Bitcoin is pumping or dumping, right? So let's keep checking. Lower negative momentum, less negative momentum, right? Tell, it's not there, man. I'll put it there on the list. There we go. So is there strong bullish divergence here? Yes, there is. There's a strong bullish divergence with this one, sir. There we go, man. Look at this, right? Not too bad. All right, so strong bullish divergence, action to the opposite. We're starting to rally. On this rally, we're starting to create some hidden bearish. That hidden bearish might start to stagnate the price action that we're getting, right? Look high to low. So we're going lower high on the previous side. This is not confirmed yet because we have not turned around. But what I'm looking at here, or what I'm trying to see, is the possibility of this bearish divergence coming into play. We had it to here, right? Look, we're not really going up with a lot of strength right now. So we really got to burst through this and get higher than this previous high for us to negate this hidden divergence. We don't seem to have it on the RSI. Oh, we do have it on the RSI as well. I had to zoom in to check, but let's see. Yep, there we go. So hidden bearish divergence against the MACD and the RSI, and with that, we could be starting to get some stagnation happening there on Binance. Madison, how's it going? Thank you for being here. That is awesome. Madison, thank you very much for that. Much appreciated. Legendary. That is awesome. Look at Madison. She gave me like a box. She gave me say hi and then drop some like dough on the table. Thank you very much for that, Madison. Much appreciated. I hadn't seen you in a couple days. I'm glad to see you. You're still alive and kicking, still here with us. Thank you for joining us again tonight. Let's keep rolling here again. Bearish divergence, potential for action to the downside. We might move down a bit on Binance, right? We might start to struggle here, maybe move sideways, consolidate. And like I said, a lot of people are probably offloading or buying Binance right now to offload and buy Bitcoin. It means they're going to sell Binance again. And that's why we're probably struggling to see Binance pump a lot more. All right. So back to the corn. 50,000 again. Hitting it. We're spot on. Just as I switched, it just hit 50,000. Right? It's good. So Bitcoin trying to get above 50K again. Let's see how this candle is handled. That hidden divergence or that weak divergence. If we go to right now. Look at this, right? That's it. We no longer have it, right? But as soon as we drop here onto the negative on this candle, that anchor's there, and then we have it. So it's like I said, it's a make it or break it here. John Boyton, thank you very much for being here, man. Collective history, thank you very much for being here. What's up, man? Thank you very much for being here. Much appreciated. Thank you for the sub. Yeah, drop it. So many people in the house, man. Thank you. It's been a good stream. I haven't had this many people coming in a long time. Yeah, there we go.
Rocket.
All right, Madison. Thank you very much for that.
Say it with me.
Legendary, rocket.
Thank you very much.
Very much for that. That is awesome. Which sell wall? I'm saying 3,000 might have, a sell wall there. I haven't looked at the order book for Bitcoin, right? So all I'm saying is there could be a sell wall around 50,000 psychological resistance. Yo, Jesus, that is so many L's going. Right, we'll do a link, man. Thank you very much for that, Mr. Flags. Legendary, man. That
Thank you very much.
Awesome. Yeah, we'll do it right after, man. We'll do it. It'll be the next coin that we do because you gave it with a kind donation. So we'll skip here the queue for a link and get it rolling there, right? All right, seems like we're breaking that 50,000 area pretty good. So our next real resistance that we have charted, it's at 51,250, right? That's where we could see a struggle happening. I think we're gonna confirm closing up here, man. So we're gonna wait for a candle close so we can remove the divergence here. We're still gonna have the bearish divergence here on the 4-hour chart, but like I said, remember, we're starting to build this candle. It's the first candle of this new island. Could it go on building? Could it get up here, right? And this still go here? Yeah, and we can still have strong bearish divergence. We're gonna keep on tracking it, right? It's there. We just gotta acknowledge it for what it is. Like I said, market could still pump a little bit more before we actually get that action to the downside, right? If you go there, that could still pump, like I said, right? And that could still come up here, and we'll still be good in the market. So again, just what I'm saying is, there if it moves down, we do have a reason, and that reason is that we're having strong bearish divergence on the daily and the 4-hour. On the 1 hour, like I said, we're building it, but it's very shaky. It's very easy for it to get rid of. So it's gonna be nice. High success, great resistance at 51,000. I have around 51,250. That's where I have a resistance line. Then above there, 52,119. I do have another one here at 50,000. 52,120. I can't remember which of this one's the real one. I'm gonna have to go check. And then the next one will be around 42,000. Then 55.4, and then 59, then 60. There's really not these ones are not tested as much. And the reason I'm telling you they're not tested as much is because when we get up here, I haven't placed this one here also. So by the way, there should be one here. That's the all-time high. All-time high closing, right? We have done U-turns and turnarounds at this level. So this one should not be here. I might have moved this one back. That line should be around here, I think. And then there could be something here. There might also be something around here. We'll check. I will revise this targets on the upside once we start moving higher. But till now, I believe up to here we're okay, because 51,000 is when we came down here. Look at that hard shift and went back up to all-time high. Right. So this is what I'm considering here to be valid. On the way back down again after that drop. Let's zoom in here on Bitcoin. All right. So came here to 52,000, right? 51,000. Oh shit. So 51,250, right? Hard shift back up, and then the way back down, we just came back and burst through it, and then shift around somewhere on this line, right? So we confirm in the next candle, trying to go back up. Like I said, not too bad. Could be okay. So this is why I'm expecting to see a resistance here. We also rejected that zone here and here, right? Briefly held it as support here on the way down. So that's what I'm saying. This Gavin months ago. Where's Gavin? Yeah. Thanks, Isaac. Not in one shot though. It was like in small chunks, I think. Thanks, man. I appreciate it, John. Right, so we're gonna do Link because that one came with a donation. That's what I'm gonna move on to right now. We're gonna keep on rolling. Bitcoin's okay. We still have closed. Have we closed this hour candle yet? No, we still got a couple minutes to go. So I'm trying to get the closing of this candle, man. There we go. So I'm trying to get the closing of this candle. We still have 4 minutes to go. What I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna go to Link. I'm gonna come back and look at Bitcoin in a second, right? Because Link. Guts to do it right now, man. Mr. Flags gave us a nice donation there, man. Link at $28.46. Not too bad. I think it was 47 when we last looked at it. It's not too bad. We had this bearish divergence. We did go down again, held support at that 50% retrace, which is fine. That was yesterday. Right now, trying to go back up. We have strong bearish divergence. Look at that. Boom, boom. Right? It was very short-lived. It was one island. This is what I'm worried about Bitcoin, right? It's just 3 positive momentum. They're tiny. And right, so it could still go down, right? Here we had only a 2 bar of positive momentum. Very short-lived for that bearish divergence. Again, we already made negative momentum, which we're also flatlining on that negative momentum. If we look at it, it's almost non-existent. So we could, in theory, try to go back up higher if the market's still feeling bullish. And our next target would be at this 5th. I'll be at 382 at $33.08. Above there, we could be aiming for $40.48. But for that to happen, really the market needs to start just going insane to the upside for everyone. So not too bad, right? It is pumping again. We're gonna check in, in a bit. Oh, we're just bought at 64.30. So nothing else happening here on the 4-hour. Look, we had that hidden bearish stagnation, potential action downside, came back down, retested not only the 20 but support right at that 50% retrace, trying to get back up above that 20 on this 4-hour candle, which is very nice. Nothing bullish though. Low, higher low, negative momentum, less negative momentum, and low on the other side to a higher point. It's not too bad. Bought at 56.55. Nothing bearish right now though. Also, high, low, high to low, or high to low, right? So it's not that bad for Link. You can still manage to go on rallying and it'll be okay. Let's go to that 1 hour, man. Don Juan, what's up? Don John, what's up? Look at this, beautiful, man. We're hitting it almost spot on that 5th retrace area. So high to low, right? Look at this. Negative momentum, less negative momentum. Strong bullish divergence. With that, potential for action to the upside, right? Potential for action to the upside. We're getting that rally. We get above the 20. Look at this. Back testing the 20, rejecting it. Very nice. That's what we want to see. That is what we want to see now. Yo, what's up, man? Thank you for the sub. There you go. One up, my friend. Hello. Low to high, right? Hidden bearish divergence starting to develop here. What might bring us is if it triggers, right? If it triggers, what we might see, if it's a big F because we're very, very close to hitting this area. So if this triggers, we might see chain link stagnate, right? Meaning it might move sideways a bit, then maybe slope down, consolidate before we rally up again. Would not be bad. But we do have this divergence right now. We just gotta acknowledge for it is hidden bearish. Might move down. We'll see. ADA T cupping again. Interesting. So many people watching. That's awesome. We haven't had this many people in a long time. Again, neutral. Bought 60.44, right? Hidden bearish. We'll see how this is handled by Link. Like, it could pump. This is nothing. It's like freaking cents that it needs to go up. That's 28.61. We're at 28.54. Like I said, it's nothing. Any small rally is going to get rid of this divergence. Not really putting a lot of stock on it. It's there right now. It might start to impact us, but I believe we can shake it off extremely easily. Look, new candle opening and it's starting to go back up higher. We'll see how this handles, right? Look, it's starting to still go for it. It might overtake this area and get rid of the divergence. It's there right now. It hit and rejected it, right? It hit the same high and rejected it. There we go. Now it's going higher. All right, so this divergence that we were looking for, we no longer have. See? This is what I was hoping we were going to do in the last candle. We no longer have that hidden bearish. It's gone. There you go. Link could still go on higher now. There's nothing bearish overhead. It's all about, green skies above it. So let's go for that greener pasture. Let's go back to the corn, man. Where did corn close? I think it closed about 51 then. All right, 50,000. There we go. So we did close at 50,098. Very nice. We're in that $50,000 mark. Now, we closed above 49,000, rejecting that lower area of value. That's fine. So we managed to hold on to support there, which again, that's why that line's there for, right? Used to be a resistance. Now it's become a support. Awesome. That's why I said the next main one, 51,250. That's where we want to go. Ethereum is gone. Is it really pumping like nuts now? Ooh, it is. 3,317. Finally. Did it get above its target? Did it get above level? Yes, it's getting above this area. It's not above this area, though. So, 3,224. That's where I want to see Ethereum above and closing above that area. We have not been able to sustain a candle above there, right? Look, last candles, wicked, rejection, right? So we need to get above 3,224. That is a resistance here on Ethereum. We want to get above that zone, right? What? Yeah, you guys are crazy, man. The chat. The corn, doing good. I'm happy. Let's, like I said, this divergence, shaking it off now. Look, we're going higher. We did manage to close higher on that candle. There we go. No longer do we have this weak bearish divergence that we had. That's awesome. 4-hour chart, though. Still have strong bearish. Again, I would just say be careful. Like I said, this is a new island of positive momentum. We're starting to build it. So take it for what it is. It's the first island. Not set in stone. We have not seen anything else that would be indicating action to downside right now. And the daily, again, also trying to go higher. But, like I said, strong bearish divergence is there against the MACD and the RSI. There might be a chance, right? Remember, during bullish market conditions, bearish indicators have a lesser chance of playing out. Just like what we saw when the market was tanking a couple months ago. We did say during bearish conditions or during bearish market, bullish indicators have a lesser chance of playing out. And how many times did we not have strong bullish divergence and it just didn't, it failed to perform, it failed to perform, it failed to perform until it triggered. Well, the same thing holds true here. We have strong bearish divergence. We not only had it within the same island, right, from here to here, now we're having it from one island to the next, boom, boom, right? And it's failing to perform again. That's fine. At some point in time, it's either going to trigger are we going to keep on building more bearish divergence? And at some point in time, it's going to have to trigger, right? So just be careful. If the market moves down, you'll know, just have your stop losses, take profits, whatever you guys want, ready in case the market does move down. I'm not saying it's going to move down. I'm saying in case it does move down, you should have a plan. All we're looking at here, it's what the market might do and what our strategy, well, I know what my strategy is going to be. You guys should make up your own strategies, and those strategies should tell you where you believe the market's going to go, what you're going to do, right? If the market, this was the top right now, and the market were to go down, what would you do? That's a question that you should be aiming to answer by yourself right now. So if we do get to 51,250, and that is the top, and we start to reject, what are you going to do? Are you going to sell there? Are you going to huddle as it moves down to see how far down it goes, and then buy back more into your position later on, the DCA as it goes down? Are you going to try to sell around 51, 52, 54? What is your exit target, right? When are you taking profits? Just keep that in mind. Christopher Welsh says something, then aubergine, and then a funny face. That is a progression of a trader. Weird. I didn't get it, man. Right. So, Mr. Kennedy, yeah, you can tell us whatever, man. Let's go do XDC. XDC, man. I think we looked at this one. Let's go with that. All right, someone requested this project. Let's see what this is doing, right? All right, so fibs are not going to do us any good. It's all good. What we could do, though, is try to get fib extensions. Probably from the high point here to the low point. When high to low, fib extension, hitting the 1618, getting above it nicely. So our next target to the upside would be at the 2618 at 25 cents. Right now it's sitting at 18.76 cents. It's not bad, man. I'm not going to look into much into the past. I'm going to look up at what it's doing right now. Someone requested this on the Discord. Right. So on the daily, there's strong bearish divergence that's starting to develop. That's the first thing I got to look at, right? Because it's right there. And it's what might tell us what the market could do here for this project. And then also at a low here. Even on this last bit of pump here. This last bit of pumpage, we still have strong bearish divergence. So we had strong bearish divergence to here. Sorry, it's gonna let me. There we go. Had strong bearish divergence to here, moved down, found support at the 1618, which is very nice. We're trying to move up higher, but we're still tracking, and we still have this strong bearish divergence in play that could bring action downside. We're bought at 76.89. Not too bad. Let's go here on the 4 hour. On the 4 hour chart. High to low, and high to low. Low to high, negative, less negative. Nothing bullish, nothing bearish here, man, right? So it's all good, even from back here. Look, it's still going higher. So the 4 hour is doing fine. Again, came back down, hit that 20. We said it held support and bounce. Again, very nice. Let's go to the 1 hour chart here on XDC, and then we're going to go check out Bitcoin again, because that's the name of tonight's stream. Bitcoin. Should go a little Bitcoin. Oh, let's auto adjust here because it looks horrible. So low, high, negative, plus negative, low to high. There's nothing bullish. Low, high, positive, more positive, high, higher, high to low. It's positive. Dude, there's really nothing bullish or bearish here. All we're getting right now is consolidation here in XDC. That's what I could tell you, though. That's what it looks like right now. There's nothing bullish, nothing bearish. It's just sideways motion until we break either above this area or below this zone. This is the area that we're going to be probably trading within on this project, just on the fact that we have no divergence developing, right? So all moves are okay, and this could be the area that we're trading within. It's a large area, that's fine. I don't care about it, because the reason is, if there's nothing bullish, we're not going to force data onto the chart. And look, low, high, negative, that's negative, low, high. There's really nothing here that I could, keep on adding just to make something happen. That's not how we roll. So I'm not finding anything here. Let's go back to the corn real quick. We were trying to go for 50,200 again. All right, so not too bad. Let's check Ethereum. Is Ethereum still going? Did it get above its target? It looks like it could have gotten above it. Yes, we are. All right, so what I want to see now here on Ethereum is it closing here, man. It needs to close here, man. All right, so Ethereum does need to close up here and reject this area. Sustain this area. So we need to, what we need to do is close this candle here, maybe next candle, back test it and reject it and push higher, right? That's what we want to see. Bitcoin dominance dropping, yeah. Price action is still positive, right? All that means is that alts are pumping a lot more than Bitcoin. So let's go check out ADA real quick, because that's been requested, and we're going to do it right about meow. ADA at 2.81, very nice for ADA. Price discovery mode still on. Bearish divergence against the RSI is still there. Against the MACD, we're probably shaking it off. Pumped 11% yesterday. If you're holding ADA, pat yourself in the back. You're doing good. We still have that strong bearish divergence there. See what's happening here with ADA? What's happening here with ADA is what we could see potentially happening with Bitcoin, right? That we still go higher and we're still holding on to this bearish divergence, right? Fat That Fishing, how's it going, man? I haven't seen you in a while. Thank you for coming in, man. VT, sure, man. Let's do that. Let's put it here on the list. Congrats on being clean, Madison. So strong bearish divergence there. There's really nothing bullish. We're just bouncing. We're in price discovery mode. So what we should be looking at here, I want to get this on a new chart so I can show you more or less what I want to look at or what I would be looking at. Consider this to be the prior high, right? And this to be the low. So we go from high to low. Right now our target is here, that 1618 at $3.07. That's in theory where we should be aiming for before we see some kind of resistance. So will it get there? It can. It can, right? It's not gonna be bad. Right. Again, not too bad for ADA, right? Still pushing higher. So like I said, that's where I would be willing to look for the next target on ADA. Doing okay right now. Got above its previous high. Got above its previous all-time high wick. Doing okay. Let's go to that 4 hour. Had the bearish divergence, came back down, and then we started to recover. Which again, it's nice. But now from one island to the next, we're starting to create strong bearish still. Will that strong bearish break us down? Could. At least what I would be saying is certainly going to put pressure on this price, right? Certainly going to be putting pressure here, and it's going to take a lot of strength for ADA to get its MACD to go up higher here, right? So at some point in time, I think this bearish divergence is going to trigger. And the reason I'm saying that is because we not only do we have it on ADA, but we've also seen this bearish divergence on a couple of other projects here against the RSI. I'm just going to say it's weak bearish because we're moving sideways like that, right? So strong against the MACD, weak against the RSI. Potential fraction downside. That is all that I'm going to be leaving it at right now. There could be actually a downside. It's still bullish. It's really bullish. Some price discovery. Could really not care about the bearish divergence and keep on pumping, right? I'll say that because it could. But if it starts to go down, it's because you do have bearish divergence, right? Again, during extremely bullish market conditions, bearish indicators don't play out. So it might be one of those things where this doesn't play out. 1 hour chart. Look, we had this bullish divergence. We called that one out yesterday. Right? We were live somewhere on here. We're retesting this area. We're flirting with it, right? Look, we flirted with 251 for a couple candles until we get above it, and then, right, founding that 20, support and bouncing, tightness of the Bollinger Bands, expansion to the upside, right? Small squeeze. Not looking too bad here for ADA. High. Positive momentum, more positive momentum, and higher. See, on the 1 hour, we don't have anything bearish. On the 1 hour, we don't have anything bearish. On the 1 hour, it could still go on higher, man. The 1 hour, it could just go on higher. So, not too bad. Yeah, could still go for higher areas, and it would not be that bad at all. Why does this thing keep up opening, man? See more news. I don't care about the news. I haven't clicked on that. Go away. DOT didn't break 29K yesterday. It broke $29,029, right? Not 29K. I think that K makes it like $1,000 more than what he has right now. Bitcoin still struggling with 3,200. Ethereum, is it holding? Yes, it's holding and then some, dude. It's going higher. Good job, Ethereum. Like I said, Ethereum doesn't have a lot of friction here. Ethereum's next target should be, in theory, up here. There's not going to be a lot of friction in this area. We go on the 4 hour. Even on the 4 hour, look at this, right? And the reason I'm saying there's not going to be a lot of friction, first, let me get rid of some of the fibs here because they're not going to be doing us any good. They might be doing us this service. I mean, here, they're old fibs. They're no longer needed. So here, let's get rid of those. These ones are probably still good. So, I'm looking at here in Ethereum is, on the move here, from this blue line to here, there's really not a strong rejection, right? There's a bounce here that could kind of hold as resistance. So it might have something around 3,641. And the reason I'm saying is that is because we came down here, hit, and then rejected and retested the zone. And we drop more, right, and then drop more. So, yeah, maybe around 3,641 we might have something here for Ethereum. Let's go on that daily. Did I remove fibs that I needed? Did I remove the fibs that I need here on ETH? What happened with the ETH chart? Why is it not auto-adjusting? There we go. We have our main fibs there on ETH still, so it's all good on Ethereum. Getting above 8 resistance, which is nice. Hopefully we can close there. Keep on moving higher. Right, so up next, VT. Sorry, no, TEL. Guys, this is a good day for crypto. It's weird that we're still bearish on the likes, though. A lot of people haven't hit the like. If you're liking the content and you've been here for a little bit, if you haven't subscribed yet, don't care about the sub. Hit the like, that's free. If you think you should sub. If you don't, that's fine. But at least hit the like, that's free. It's always there, man. You can always like a video. If you're enjoying the content, find it entertainment, hit that like. On the daily, TEL still going higher, hitting a next fib extension, not fib retracement. 50% fib retracement, so not too bad. Not too bad. Kind of rejecting near that zone. Could be that my fibs are a little bit off, but we're very, very close to it. We can consider that to be a hit. We bought at 71.78. With that, we're going from low to high and high to low, right? So strong bearish divergence is still there. We had some hidden divergence here. Moved us down, right? And then look at this. Boom. This one's gone. But this one stays. All right, so we had a hidden bearish. Now we have strong bearish against the MACD. Potential fraction to the downside. Potential, right? We can still go higher if the market keeps on going higher, right? The bull market can still go higher. I don't think I've been live for this long in a while, and it makes my throat feels weird right now. Like I don't talk that much lately. So, TEL. There seems to be some hidden bullish here. Hidden bullish divergence for potential action to the upside. Look at that. It's trying to go back up. Higher. Positive, more positive, and higher. Still, nothing bearish right now. We're bought at 78.54, so not too bad, right? Not too bad. Let's go here on the 1 hour chart. Oh, going higher. more positive and higher still. So there's nothing bearish here. Hitting bullish before that rally, which is fine again. Nothing really off with Tell. It's okay. It's doing good, right? I'm gonna go back to the corn, guys. Gonna go back to the corn. Bitcoin 5020. Oh no, it's rejecting 50,000. Right. So there we go. All right. So that's it for Tell. Let's go check out VT, Bitcoin, 3,000, rejection a little bit. It's all good. Let's go to VT, man. VT at 13.15 cents, man. Well, you look at this, man. What we have here. Bullish divergence. We haven't looked at VT in a while. We had some bearish here. Tracked it to there. Pushes down a little bit. Climbing higher. Everything here is going higher, so it's all good. Consolidation is starting to happen here, right? Very easy to spot. You know what consolidation looks like? Particularly a triangle looking one. Looks like this. Bloop. Bloop. Like that. So we're consolidating into a triangle, right? So we can break that area. Nothing here that is bullish or bearish on the daily. So let's go to the 4-hour chart for VT, being at 13.15 cents. Here's where we're gonna find probably what we want to see, right? Sideways motion, negative, less negative. All right, so medium bullish divergence, potential action to the upside. Price here was stagnated, went sideways like this, like that, and like that. Okay, so nice stuff. Try to go higher, high to low. Also less positive, high to low. Nothing here that is bullish or bearish afterwards. So again, comes with that consolidation. Neutral at 55.14, still pointing up, so that means we could still go higher. We did manage to get above right now with this one, above a fib node, that 50% fib node, and then above the 20 moving average. So if we close there, we back this at 20 on the next 4-hour candle, and try to push higher still. Let's go here, man. All right, so it was bullish divergence here before this move. That is fine. That's what we want to see, right? And we're going to find something that has strength that tells us why we're doing this. So, strong bullish, potential function upside, pumping. Now, just like we've seen in a couple of the other projects, starting to create some of this hit bearish. This one might take a little bit more to shake off, although it's already gone slightly higher. But it has that hit bearish divergence right now. And that could be putting pressure on the price, right? Could be putting pressure on the price. We are neutral at 59.72. So it could go either way, pump or dump from here on the fact that we're neutral. And if we look here deeper into the RSI, you're going to see that we're still pointing up. That means that at least for right now, the indication that we're getting from this is that we're still looking for action to the upside, which could be the move that we keep on doing. But that pressure is going to make it to where we stagnate, maybe try to drop, maybe flax either reaching the drop. We can try to pump again. There we go. All right, so we're going to start fighting for this zone. And that's fine. That's what we expect to see when we have that hidden bearish, right? 50,062 there on the corn. Ethereum, ooh, pushing back down a bit. Are we still above or? Yeah, we're still above. Guys, I'm really, really hoping that Ethereum can close above 3,327 on the daily, or in the 1 hour. And then the 4 hour and then the daily, because it's going to become better for Ethereum in the long term if we do manage to close above that zone and not just confirm again for this to be a resistance. I don't want to see this resistance again. It's going to be confirming that it's a strong resistance and it's going to take us a lot more strength to break through. So, is this even chartable here? All right, ARX. Someone requested ARX, so I'm going to check it real quick. I'm not going to take on any more requests after CGG. What we're going to do is we're going to keep on looking at Bitcoin. Keep on looking at Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? After CGG, no more coins, right? All right, so let's check this, man. This has gone up quite a bit on the last 1 hour candle. Let's go on the daily first, see what this looks like. All right, so it's gotten a couple good days. Dude, look at this. This is a horrible looking chart. I'm saying horrible because the large wick, it just makes it look very, very uneven. And if you see those wicks, that's why I sometimes don't use wicks for charting, right? And I rather just use openings and closings. That's close enough to the bottom there. Again, starting to retrace, not at that 236 yet. So it should at least be looking at 26 cents. Yo, what's up, Madison? That is awesome, Madison. Thank you very much for that.
Audience, say it with me.
Legendary. That is
Thank you very much.
So much. Thank you, Madison, for the awesome donations you given to the stream. Look at the RSI, bro. Yeah, RSI's overbought. Went to the moon, 93.43. So you could be coming back down on the fact that you're highly overbought, right? It's gonna be horrible for charting, man. This chart is horrible to look at. Not that it's a bad chart. It's just bad for charting. It's not as easy to determine where things are. Low, high, positive, low to high. Nothing bearish. Let's go to that 4-hour chart. Nothing bearish. Everything's going higher. On the 1-hour chart, everything is here also going higher, except for the RSI. So you do have some strong bearish divergence here against the RSI. And with that, the potential fraction downside, right? Probably why it's taking a drop. Should be going for that 20 though. I would love to hit that 20 and bounce. The 20 sitting at 10.13 cents right now at 11.52 cents. Neutral at 59.25. Still pointing down. I think we could be going down a bit more. Real quick though, we're gonna get a glimpse of DVT because it was not doing that bad earlier today. It is on dark mode. Yeah, it's 2.6 sats. When I was looking at it, it was around 2.8, so it was not that bad. Yeah, you're on trading again. Preparing for war, he's out. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Never been here. So, what else? CGG, right? That's the next one. CGG, dude, was that a coin? Oh, here we go. CG at 94 cents. All right, it's also pumping like crazy. All right, so not too bad. Yesterday did manage to pump a pretty 45%, so that's not a bad penny here. Bro, Mr. Kenny, I'm glad you're doing good with this projects, but watch out. There's strong bearish divergence right now against the RSI. Check it out if it keeps on pumping, but you have that. And against the MACD, I'm going to be reserved, so that's fine. Just against the RSI, strong bearish. Let's go here. Lower, negative, less negative. So we did have some strong bullish divergence before we get this pump going. So there was a reason for the pump to happen, right? We had divergence. When we have this and when we find this, it's a little bit easier to digest instead of just seeing pump with nothingness. Because then if it pumps with nothing, it could be a pump and dump. If it pumps with something like divergence, then you know you're at least have something there that warrants the pump. And this happened yesterday, the 19th, a couple days ago. A couple days ago was around 38 cents. Look at that, 94. Not bad. Starting to develop some bearish divergence here in this last bit. That move would be from here to here and from here to here, right? That's it. Against the RSI. Potential fraction of downside. I will be watching out for a potential move down. We're overbought at 80.23, so still overbought with bearish divergence. You're usually looking for action downside. Steve, fun night. Yes, fun night. Pitch under, dude. I already close request. I'll just, yeah, we'll do that one, but that's it, man, right? No more coins. Remember, get your coins in on the pre-stream requests, guys. Get your coins in on the pre-stream requests. Best way to get your coins checked out, right? By the way, you can do that on the Discord. Just go on the Discord. Let us know who you're here. You get trooper roll, and then you can request coins before the stream starts, and they'll be on the queue, right? You don't have to come in here and wait for your coin to be queued up. Sideways motion. So nothing against the MACD, just against the RSI, some strong bearish divergence. Again, potential fraction of downside. I'll be waiting for a move down. Again, market conditions are extremely bullish. We're in a bull market. Bearish indicators have a lesser chance of playing out. We've said that plenty of times, but we had to say it because it's true. So with that, again, you might start looking for some action downside. It's going to take a little bit more strength for this to pump and get to that 83. Right now, the highest we gotten to was 72, so still 10 points below on the RSI, right? So that being said, that's it. Let's go ACH real quick. 13.22. So he's on the daily, right? There's nothing on the daily still. No data there. Pumping, very nice day. 19.14. Not a lot of data on this coin though, right? Last time we had on the 4-hour, bullish divergence strong. Action to the upside, came back down, tested that 20, pumping. Nothing bearish right now. Nothing bearish that I can see here. So let's go into the 1-hour chart. Look, the last thing we had was this hidden bullish. Pumping in that. So what I can tell you though is that we're starting to create some bearish divergence, although it didn't obey, right? When I say about it didn't obey the rules that it should go down. We have it here, right? Action downsides against the MACD. Didn't trigger because we're still really bullish. Now we're pumping more. We also had this strong bearish divergence against the RSI. I mean, that dip here was nothing. It was like flagging consolidation, then pumping more. We don't have anything bearish though right now. Even if we zoom in here. And we go to the top here. Right, look at that, still going higher. So this project looking good. Will not be. It's just overbought. Just the only thing that it has that could be bearish is that it's highly overbought at 81.71, and volume right now it's lacking, right? So you're going higher with less volume. That would tell me that you are bearish, right? You're going up with a lot less volume. So I would just be saying, be careful. Let's get back to the corn. 49,000. We're below the 50K mark.
Cheers.
Oh, thanks, OC Fever. Much appreciated.
Audience, say it with me.
Legendary, man. That is
Thank you very much.
Now, if you guys remember, once we break it and the next candle, we gotta hold it. If we don't hold it, that's a rejection. So right now, seeing this Bitcoin break below 50K again, basically let us know. Even though we went slightly higher, it would basically let us know that 50K was a psychological resistance. And we could be looking for a potential drop happening there. Maybe to 49,600 before we try to retest. Next candle could try to overtake that moving average again up. 89 cents. That's fairly good, man. I can't remember what ACH was at. Probably doing really good, Andrew, man. I'm happy for you. 13 cents. So you're doing beautiful, man. That is awesome. You're up at least almost 40+% on your gains. So that's fairly nice. Somewhere around there, probably. So 50,000 again, right? We're trying to close 50K, man, here on the corn. 29 minutes to go, man. 58 people watching, only 54 likes. Come on, guys. If you like the content, hit the like, hit the bell, hit that awesome sub. What are we going to do, man? What are we going to do? Bitcoin. Here we go. So let's go check Ethereum. Ethereum's probably now breaking that area, right? Is it still holding? It's still holding, I think. Loaded. Yeah, there we go. Still holding. I like where Ethereum's at, man. I like where Ethereum's at. I was thinking we might not get above that area. We're gonna keep on struggling. So I'm glad to see that's not the case. Madison, thank you very much for coming in. Thank you very much for the kind donations. I'll give you some horn of hype on the way out. David Joseph, what's up? About time to short everything. Don't short everything. Oh man, it's awesome. So let's keep rolling here, man. Let's keep rolling here. Had to sit down, man. Had to sit down. 3,000. There we go, man. Ethereum, Bitcoin trying to close. Still have half an hour to go, man. Let's go to the half-hour Bitcoin. Let's get it. Half hour. There you go. All right, so the 1 hour, the half hour has nothing bearish. Has nothing bearish at all. Lower anywhere. It didn't have anything bullish either. Just going higher, man. It's just expanding the volume bands to the upside. Very nice. Let's go to the 15-minute. All right, so 15 minutes starting to create some bearish divergence. Look at that. Lame, and very rarely come into this time scales, guys. I don't think this is like really for us. All right, so see what I was telling you guys. Elliott wave. There we go. David, thank you very much for coming in here, man. Bearish divergence, potential fraction of downside. We could be looking for a move down. 20 moving average at 49,648, which is, right, look, 20 moving average, 49,649. 1 hour, 49,691. So very, very close to where our support is at, right? So that's what I was saying. If we do move down, it wouldn't be weird if we retest that zone on Bitcoin. I'll retest it as support again and then try to bounce from it, right? So in the 1 hour, I'm not sure if we did retest it. We already back tested it once. That should be good enough. But if we back test it again and we reject it, bro, it would be better. Usually like back testing it and back testing it and rejecting it is usually good. It shows strength. All right, so on the 5 minute, look at this. Same bearish divergence, right? Look, low, high, and then higher, positive, and less positive. High, low, lower. Strong bearish divergence. The move that we're getting here on the 5 minute, it's that we're bouncing at that 20 moving average, right? See how cool it is that we sometimes find the answers in shorter time scales. So it's like, why are we bouncing here in the 15 minute? Right, why here? Why here? Well, if we come to the 5 minute, it tells us that we're bouncing off the 20 with hidden bullish. Ain't that great? Isn't that awesome how this works? Look at this. Right. There you go. There you go. In bullish, action to the upside, not that bad. Not that bad at all. That's gonna be it for tonight, guys. So we could be trying to get a bounce there. The price to beat right now, 50,198. Let's get back here. Yeah, it's gonna be it for tonight. It's been a good day. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you guys for watching. If you like what we do, you know what to do. Hit the like, hit the bell, hit the sub. Make sure you join us on the Discord. It's free. You can request things off the air. We're building an awesome community. We cannot do it without you guys. You guys are part of this awesome community. And that's why this community is amazing. Because you guys are here every night. You guys watch the content. You guys love what we do. Thank you for coming in. What else are we going to do, man? Remember, all the information that we provide here is for entertainment and educational purpose only. Please don't trade based on what I see here. We're just discussing ideas. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. As you guys said, Brent's in the house. The horn of hype. My friend Brent, how's it going, man? Yes, I'm about to sign off. But you came in, though. That's what matters. I'm going to be here tomorrow. Right? I'm going to be here tomorrow, guys. It is Sunday. I do got to get some rest. There's other stuff I got to do. On that note, guys, this is going to be it for tonight. Thank you for coming in again. I'll catch you tomorrow for another edition of the State of Crypto. Until then.